technique here for taking off on the ship is you just get some power up and you get it off the deck. You've got to get it high enough to clear the back of the ship, but you don't want to go forwards at all, any of the superstructure. If anything, you want to be going slower, so let the ship just pull away from underneath you. Just make sure you've got a nice bit of clearance there, and when you're at a safe distance you can turn off. Last thing you want is to be flying into that ship. I mean, let's have it right. If you can't land on the back of a frigate, what chance have you got for landing on a fucking great aircraft carrier? But no chance, have you? So over practice, mate, over practice, that's what you need. So anyway, after I left there, I went off to a place called Wall near Preston. It's where they make some of the bits, you know, for this plane. They do a bit of fiberglassing with wire wool inside it and shit like that. Do replacement panels, because this aeroplane is completely radar invisible, and I like to fly it at under 500 feet if I can help it, so people can't take pot shots at me with their weapons. Nice and fast and low. But hover training is very, very important for this aircraft, and you really do need to get as much hover practice in as possible. So when I come in to land, the places I like to do lots and lots of hovering about, mate. Now, if I was coming to land on an aircraft carrier, I'd have to sort of match the speed alongside and sort of slide in. That's what these guys seem to do in the Navy, innit? And then they land on the dotted line as it's moving forward there. So it's an interesting sort of easy sort of way to learn to land this thing, I suppose, if you don't land it in a car park, in a parking space like I do. And try and touch down nice and gently. I've seen these Navy pilots, they don't half spank that aircraft into the carrier deck really hard. And I thought, fuck me, mate, look at me. You know how much that plane cost? $100 million fucking dollars. That's what somebody said, but I think the true figure is probably more. I have heard figures of up to $150 million each, these aeroplanes. And I know for a fact the helmet, with all these readouts inside the helmet, that costs $400,000 each for one crash helmet. That's a lot of money for an helmet. So these people need to be more careful with these planes, because you know they cost a lot of money. They cost a lot of money to fix. Can't have any old knacker driving these fucks, can you? Now look, there's a parking space there, see next to that F4. I could easily stick it on that parking space, so I'm giving myself as much hovering practice as I can, because you can only hover these things when you haven't got much fuel or much weight on, and that doesn't give you a lot of time. You can't fill them up with gas and then go hovering, because it's not going to happen. You're too heavy, mate, too heavy. So here we go. I'm just going to prove that it's simple to park these in a parking space. You don't need a great big fucking ship. Oh, bit of a bounce there. Need a bit more practice, mate. A bit more practice, that's what I need. Off we go. Yeah, this is Wharton in near Preston. Near Blackpool. There's a lot of military shit goes on here. Well, it did do, I don't know if it still does. Maybe going to close it soon, I don't know. Close everything, only the Brits saving money. Any pinchers, that's why it amazes me that they actually bought the F-35B. I would have thought they'd gone for Wellington bombers or something like that, you know, because they're cheap. Right, well, I've got to land now. My fuel gauge has just turned yellow. Fuel gauge is on the left hand screen there below the tail of the plane. You can see that it's got a yellow, which means I'm going to run out of fuel. Right, this is our hangar. I'm going to switch it off and get myself down to the naffy. I want a sticky bun and a cup of tea. Thanks for watching.